That's fine. But we can go live and get people in the audience and let everybody know what's going on.
Do you want to intro the game and the rules, Kev, or do you want me to do that?
If you know the rules well enough, please go ahead and do that yourself.
Nifty.
We are live on everything but Twitch.
Not until we're up and going, bud.
I can see how many viewers are on each one. This is delightful. Restream is the best, but it doesn't matter how many viewers are here. Why? Because we don't care. We're playing this game to have some fun.
Have you ever leave that office? You ever leave that office?
Yeah, at about 11:30 at night, I just, sneak home.
The sun goes down and it's safe for you to travel outdoors.
Yeah, look, we're not letting anybody know, but yes.
Oops.
Been working half days, Kev. Days only 24 hours, 12 hours a day.
Well, if the day were 48 hours.
What I'm saying is you work half days.
Then the day would still have to be like 36.
A half day to Kev is still 12-hour days.
So, hi, Whitney. She's like, have fun. We will.
Oh, did she text?
Did we ban her from playing because she's too good at it, or is she just...
No, she just didn't feel like playing today, and I don't want anybody to get burned out on this. This is literally just for fun.
Did she win last time too?
Did she win last time? No, Sabrina won because Whitney was hosting.
Whitney won 3 times in a row, so we made her host.
Yes, and then we decided that the winners are always going to host. So, that may affect some of your play tonight. Me. I did, however, buy Balderdash. So I have, somebody else doing the work to pick shit out.
Oh, perfect. Are we allowed to say that name now?
No, because we are not playing a licensed game. We're playing Split Definitives.
Oh, cool.
Which is a completely different thing.
Absolutely.
You know how it is. It's one of those things where everybody just smiles and nods and makes happy days.
Amanda's
I don't know if you guys saw this, but Apple TV just announced that they're bringing back Fraggle Rock as shorts, and they're being produced by the team from Jim Henson, but they're making it all in their homes. So it looks really cute because apparently they're doing stories about social distancing, and all the caves have closed off, so the Fraggles can't get to each other. So they have new what are they called? What are the little green things? Doozers. So they got new doozer tubes to connect everything. And I'm like, that is awesome. I so want to do that. Anyway. I'm excited for that. Amanda has her Safari Pith helmet on, and I believe, is that a gin and tonic?
What else would it be?
Exactly.
I was just very impressed by the length of the spoon that you used to stir it.
I got this bar set at the secondhand store in Helena, and it's all of these brass things with Buddhas at the end of them. It's like the sweetest bar set ever.
That's awesome.
Helena does have some great secondhand shops.
Give me a second.
Interesting.
I'm 21.
I was there when you were born.
Lies. Proof. Where's the proof?
We don't want video or anything, Haley. Thank you.
They didn't have video back in those times.
They had a squirrel with stone tablets. It's fine. We've seen it. It works.
So we have the kids situated, and by we I mean Ingrid has the kids situated because you can see how hard I'm working.
Well, that's good. All right.
out of the year.
One we can only take.
Actually, so Sabrina, I got very ambitious and bought a whole bunch of cheap windrow trees from the state nursery, and they showed up yesterday. Yeah, so that's all I did yesterday and today, and tomorrow I'll be back outside early morning and go all day. It's all good, but it's just, windburned, sunburned, white guy complaining. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, I was out in the garden today as well, and I was like, this would be great if the wind would stop.
Oh, dude, it's been murder for weeks, but the last couple days have been unreal. But of course, it's always worse when you have to go out and work in it. I love sitting.
And I will say, as someone who grew up in Southern California for a lot of my life, I was so used to warm winds that the cold winds in Helena are still a surprise.
Which is so funny because
I still forget how Arctic those are.
yeah, I grew up in Casper, Wyoming, and ironically, the Chinook winds were always like 5 degrees warmer than the actual temperature. So it was a warm wind, even though it was, 35 degrees instead of 30.
But they get the Chinooks every once in a while.
Yeah, Casper streets would melt because of the Chinook winds. It was a weird thing to be freezing. Hi, honey.
Hey, Ingrid.
So you're muted, just so you know, Ingrid. You probably got to shut that door so you can get feedback.
Well, everybody, welcome to Split Definitives tonight. Our game is being hosted by the fabulous Sabrina, so I'll let you take it away.
So for those of you who haven't seen one of these streams before, or for those of you who haven't necessarily played with this group before, Split Definitives is similar to a parlor game that we will not name. And I am going to provide a word, and then all of our lovely participants are going to private message me in the chat a definition for that word that appeals to them, or that they made up, or that they think is going to make other people laugh. I'm going to read out all those definitions plus the real definition, and the participants are going to guess. They can guess for whichever definition they find the most amusing, or whichever definition they think is correct. If they guess the correct definition, they get 3 points. If someone else thinks their definition is the correct definition, they get 1 point. And if no one guesses the correct definition, I get 5 points. We will be sharing the words for those of you in the chat who want to guess along or who want to make up definitions of your own. And if everyone is ready and understands how the game works, should we go ahead and go to word number 1?
Are we supposed to keep our own score, Sabrina?
No, I will keep your score for you. I can't promise it's going to be accurate, but I'll do my best.
You know what? Drinking is part of the game.
And do we send it directly to you, or do we send it to everyone?
No, just directly to Sabrina.
Directly to Sabrina.
I already have 10 points, right?
10 points for Gryffindor.
Okay, sure.
So send your message directly to me, the host. If you do send it in the group chat to everyone, we will call you
laugh
out,
at you,
mercilessly make fun of you, and then you do have to make up another definition or forfeit participation in that round. So we are going to start with our first word, and for those of you playing at home, our first word is imbroglio. IMBROGLIO. And no, I will not use it in a sentence.
We provide the definition?
Yep, so you tell me what you think that word means.
This is the part where we need like parlor music. Kevin, where's your guitar?
We just asked if we should put on a record. We can put on a record if you want.
So if we do that, unfortunately, then FaceTime will cut us off because they'll be like, "Oh, you used licensed music and you weren't licensed." It's like, what?
Sing you a song.
No, I have some unlicensed,
This is the best. I'm hoping for this week something that involves Sean Connery once again. I feel like that was missing from the last couple games.
You need more Sean Connery in your life.
Always. Who doesn't need Sean Connery in their life?
I do think the entire world at the moment should be narrated by Morgan Freeman. Like, just generally, the end of the world, I feel, should be narrated by Morgan Freeman.
I started hearing everything in SpongeBob. I need happiness in my life, so I just hear SpongeBob.
That works.
It'll be a lot of Bill Jackson.
I am still missing a couple of definitions for Imbrolia.
Haley's missing where the chat button is.
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom.
I am totally loving John's pajama bottoms right now.
Oh yeah. Ingrid made them. Yes. Most of my friends have seen my unicorn rainbow pajamas.
Good job, Ingrid.
Mm-hmm. They're dope. You're on mute, Ingrid.
Yeah, I see that. I'm in my sewing room, so I mean.
Does that mean you're taking orders for the evening?
Only if it's for a cloth mask.
Oh, shout out to Sean White, who made me 2 cloth masks, but she made them round, so they pull forward, so I no longer steam up my glasses when I'm wearing them, which is delightful.
So nice. That's so nice.
I'm like, this is the easiest thing, because it looks like a little purse. Put it on your face. Doesn't look like a purse anymore. Kind of looks weird, but I can see. I'm happy with that.
If you want your glasses with soap and water that won't fog up.
It's true.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, our definitions for Imbroglio. Our first option is a social mess. An off-tune vibrato. The feeling you get when you see a human after a month-long quarantine.
Ah.
An altercation or complicated situation. An intense form of yoga done by bros. A note in a musical composition indicating an orchestra to play at a low, rumbling tone. A neural condition which affects facial muscles. The color blue in French. Would you like to hear your options again?
Yes, please.
Yes, one more time through. I didn't write any of them down.
Imbroglio. A social mess. An off-tune vibrato. The feeling you get when you see a human after a month-long quarantine. An altercation or complicated situation. The intense form of yoga done by bros. A note in musical composition indicating an orchestra to play at a low, rumbling tone. A neural condition which affects facial muscles. The color blue in French.
None of those sound correct.
What am I doing?
Okay, so now she's going to go around and ask all of us which definition we think is right.
Okay, and do I get more points for picking the funny one or the right one?
You don't get any points for picking the funny one, but you can give points to people for being funny.
Okay. Do I get points for picking the right one?
Yes.
Yes. You get 3 points if you pick the right one.
Amanda, just remember the winner hosts next week.
Oh, yes. Thanks, Mom.
Just to wave that into your strategy there.
Thanks, Mom. Okay.
Fair. You have to do a lot of Googling. So we're going to go ahead and start with Haley. Haley, what do you think the correct definition is?
The orchestra one.
The
Rumbling
orchestra.
tone and
Yeah.
orchestra.
All right. And Jessica, what do you think the correct definition is?
It must run in the family because I was going to say orchestra and a low rumbling.
Copycat.
Okay. And Nick, what do you think?
I'm going to go with a complicated situation.
Okay. And Kev?
I'm going to go with, just because I love it, the bro yoga. I know that's not it, but I want somebody to get a point for that.
Because all
it's
about those
brilliant.
massive yoga games.
Well, there I was having a little bit of a bad day, so I thought I would grab a beer and do some bro yoga. It was an imbroglio. Where we were listening to Natalie Imbruglia.
John, what do you think?
I'm giving my vote to the bro yoga as well. It was love the shit out of it. Love the heck out of it. Sorry, kids at home.
And Amanda, what do you think?
I really like the idea that bros that do imbroglio are like the CrossFit people who won't shut up about it. Like, I would think it should be an ongoing thing for you guys. I am giving points to imbroglio being bro yoga. And you know that they do imbroglio the first 30 seconds you talk to them.
Fair. And Ingrid, what do you think the correct definition is?
I don't think any of them are right, but I'll go with the complication.
Complicated situation?
Yeah.
All right. So, Haley and Jessica, you thought a note in musical composition indicating an orchestra was an imbroglio, and that was Nick's definition.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I just have a question. If there's a low rumbly note while you're doing yoga, does it turn into a brown note? That's what I want to know.
An intense form of yoga done by bros, which Kev, John, and Amanda all got behind, is Ingrid's definition.
Woohoo! Well done, Ing.
Right. Maybe.
And an altercation or complicated situation, which Nick and Ingrid guessed, is the correct definition for imbroglio.
Woohoo!
Yes.
So you guys each got 3 points. So Nick got 5 out of that.
But I still have 10, right?
You guys are doing really well.
You
Again,
still have 10.
remember, you have to host next week if you win.
I just want 10 points.
All right.
There'll be a suspicious internet outage in my neighborhood if this happens.
I will bring you an antenna.
So we are going to move on to word number 2, now that the only people with points are Nick and Ingrid.
Well done.
Our
And Amanda has 10 fingers.
You guys are awesome, man.
second word is Pyrrhic. For those of you at home, that's Pyrric. Pyrrhic.
Amanda, stop asking your husband to Google it.
Gee.
You so don't know me. I was bragging that I know what that means, obviously.
Oh, misinterpreted. Sorry.
If you put in the correct definition, you do automatically get those points, but we will make up a different definition so that everyone else doesn't know how smart you are.
Well, you don't.
All right.
Like every staff meeting I have on Zoom.
You get to drink wine during your staff meeting on Zoom? I want to work where you work.
That really depends, camera on, camera off kind of situation.
Oh,
No, it just depends on the glassware. If it's in a water bottle, who the fuck knows?
Funny
He
you should
seems to
mention
be
that.
having a light pink Kool-Aid. Mm-hmm.
Kombucha. Seemed very healthy.
Someone bought a 6-pack of kombucha beer
Mm.
to my birthday, and then they drank one, realized it was a mistake, and left it, and now we just have kombucha beer. Not worth it. You're never drunk enough for kombucha beer.
I don't know that anybody's ever drunk enough for kombucha beer.
I think that person
Exactly.
just, like doesn't like you.
I'm
No
in
offense,
that
but
way.
that's a
They
problem.
didn't claim it was a birthday present, because I would have just kicked them out.
I mean, they stuck you with that. Same.
Next time they come over, you should just hand them one and be like, until this is all gone. This is all you drink.
Oh,
in
I
my house."
have.
You live in the basement now. Think about what you've got. All right. We have everyone. So, Pyrrhic is the second hobbit who accompanied his friend Mirren on a quest to destroy the Ron Ring.
The Ron Wing?
The One Ring.
Okay.
Not the first one, though. The second one.
It's an unlicensed parody.
An adjective meaning from the Persian Empire. A word used to describe redheads and their fiery personalities. A meme slang that only people who watch TikTok can understand. Successful but with heavy losses. The word for the stick you carry to make sure everyone is staying 6 feet away from you. Flame like or of or about fire.
Ooh.
Would you like me to go through those one more time?
I'm good.
I think we're good.
All right. Let's start with Kev this time. Kev, what do you think is the definition of Pyrrhic?
Well, I thought it was good, and then I just forgot all of them.
Me too. Thank you, Kev.
All right.
Do them again.
So,
You should lose.
we'll go through them again.
I feel like a vice president in all of the Zoom meetings, so that's how it's working. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was paying attention, but I forgot. I've lost the train.
In case I wasn't listening, can you say it all again?
Okay.
So, Pyrrhic, the second hobbit who accompanied his friend Mirren on a quest to destroy the One Ring. An adjective meaning from the Persian Empire. A word used to describe redheads and their fiery personalities. A meme slang that only people who watch TikTok can understand. Successful but with heavy losses. The word for the stick you carry to make sure everyone is staying 6 feet away from you. Of or about fire, flame-like.
I'm going to go with of or about fire, flame-like. Because that's also what I am. I am a flaming marshmallow. It's delightful.
There.
Much like fire, when Kev appears in my home in the middle of the night, I call the police. I guess, actually. Emergency response.
Someone. I call for help in general. And Amanda, what do you think the definition of Pyrrhic is?
I don't want Kev to have more points than me, so I'm picking that also. The flame-like fire thing.
And Nick, what do you think?
Also, flame or fire-like.
And John, what do you think?
Flame or fire-like.
And Ingrid, what do you think?
I'll go for the stick to keep you 6 feet away. I'll hit you with my Pyrrhic.
It's the new deal.
Carry
It is.
Muffled and carry a 6-foot-long stick.
Haley, what do you think?
I'm gonna go the flame-like or fire one because Pyrrhic sounds like pyro.
Which Haley is.
Big brain over here.
Jessica, what do you think?
I say successful, but with heavy losses. Why? Because I can.
You
Successful with heavy losses. That's Facebook.
It's a
That's me
beautiful
playing
mug.
this game.
So,
But-
the majority
Elsa?
of you went with Kev, Amanda, Nick, John, and Haley. You went with Over About Fire, Flame Like. And those were the very similar matching definitions of Kev and Ingrid. So we're going to give those points to Kev and Ingrid.
Wow.
Ingrid gets
Well
one
done.
All
extra.
right.
Kev kind of gets
Right, that's fine.
Ingrid, you thought a stick that keeps everyone 6 feet away from you, which was Amanda's.
All right.
And Jessica, you thought it was successful but with heavy losses, and that is the correct definition of that.
Well done.
Oh, suck it up, Haley. Accepted that.
Cheater. You're cheating.
I like that look of questioning. What? Mom got one right? She's always wrong. Just ask me.
You should be able to pick your own wrong definition. That's cheating, Kev.
Well,
No,
because
he
it wasn't
picked my
just my
definition.
because it wasn't just my definition. She read it differently, and I thought, oh well, that means it's right. So I don't know that I should be guessing anything else because I was confused. And part of it was I've hosted and we didn't go over that part of the rules. So I was like, well, maybe. So I sent Sabrina notes, and she's like, yes, that's delightful. You're still wrong. So.
Right on, so you don't read it. And I was like, yes, I would not have, but it wasn't right. You just both said the same thing.
Okay, fair.
So our next word is a word full of secret letters, which is my favorite kind of word.
Secret letters?
This is lank. Lagniappe.
What happened to the last 5 letters?
No kidding.
I had to listen to dictionary.com say this word to me like 8 times.
Yeah, say it again.
Lank.
All right.
They just didn't like the last couple of letters. They were like, no, they don't have to be around.
This is one of those English beat up another language words, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
English. It's not really a language so much as it's an accosting of 3 other languages in an alley.
Super glad I got comfortable with silence over the past 2 weeks.
Right?
Nick thought his was so funny that he's like laughing to himself over it.
No, it was just literally the silence was starting to make me giggle. Because I was like, how long are we just all going to sit here and very quietly not try to look at the camera?
You read my
I love
mind.
getting text messages from all the people that are watching. They're like, why don't you mute? And I was like, that makes it boring. And I don't want to be boring. Plus, I was trying to type and I realized I couldn't figure out how to spell one of the words. And I'm like,
Usually, it's
how is this a thing?
Wait a
minute.
Fool your friends. How much mental energy that takes.
Right.
Minutes worth of mental energy. And it's funny because all of us can BS on the drop of a hat, but boy, to try and fool each other. It's awesome.
So there's that moment where you're like, oh, No.
I love how Nick's complaining about it being silent, but people watching are saying unmute so we can hear.
True story.
Hearing what's happening.
Yep. It's live, guys.
Being funny, we are. Just quietly.
That's awesome.
So,
Like nobody
our
knew.
definitions for all of my favorite silent letters. It is the secondary set of vocal cords often used to make the voice gravelly. Large hemp rope used to tether old wooden sailing ships to the dock. A purple tinted plant most commonly found in the Amazon rainforest. A special kind of gift. The French word for toilet paper. An Italian lasagna-like dish comprised of white sauce, fish, and noodles.
Italian tuna casserole.
The filter you put in your mask to cover your corona hole. A small berry found in high elevations in Switzerland. Also, using the elevator voice while reading some of these definitions is challenging.
You're doing a great job.
I second the motion.
Third floor. Words.
For everybody watching,
Disembark here.
prima número dos, a continuar en español.
In the unlikely event of a water landing, I am not your flotation device.
Oh, even if you like us?
I'm
All
6
right.
floors up.
Going through those one more time for those of you who weren't listening.
What?
Lang. The secondary set of vocal cords often used to make the voice gravelly. Large hemp rope used to tether old wooden sailing ships to the dock. A purple tinted plant most commonly found in the Amazon rainforest. A special kind of gift. The French word for toilet paper. An Italian lasagna-like dish comprised of white sauce, fish, and noodles. The filter you put in your mask to cover your corona hole. A small berry found in high elevations in Switzerland. So, let's start with Nick this time. Nick, what do you think is the actual definition of all those silent letters?
Having taken half a semester of French in college, I know that they create a lot of extra letters on a regular basis and then pretend those letters don't exist in words. So I'm going to go with the French word for toilet paper.
Okay. And I mean the French, so like you're not wrong. John, what do you think the correct definition is?
I have no clue, so I'm going to give my love to the Corona hole cover.
I could really go with the rest of like my life without hearing Corona hole again.
I don't think you're even going to make it through the rest of this round.
Is that inappropriate to say I'm giving my point? I'm giving love to the person. I'm giving love. You're not giving any love to a Corona hole, John.
I think that's direct violation of social distancing.
It was meant to be more of a good mojo thing rather than a completely inappropriate sexual predator thing, but hey, whatever.
Oh, Joe Biden. Anyway, moving on.
Here, Pete, updating your profile.
If I follow up with this, I'd know what that meant.
The
correct definition is?
the berry in Switzerland.
Berry in Switzerland. And Ingrid, what do you think?
Oh man, none of those sound good. I'm gonna go with the purple plant in the Amazon.
Just
Is that you, John?
all of our definitions tonight.
No. But I just love that none of us are like, I don't know, I'll throw some shit this way. Oh, stuff.
And Amanda?
Well, the word looks really pretty, like it might be French, but when you say it, it sounds so terrible, like it's Scottish or something. So like, there's like no way it's anything French, regardless of what it looks like. So I think the closest thing I have is the Swedish berry thing.
Swedish berry. Sweden, Switzerland, similar.
No, the berry in Switzerland.
One continent.
All right.
That sounds like it's Scottish. Don't forget the countries. So I am all for the Italian lasagna white sauce going into the Corona hole. So that's my vote.
What?
All right.
It got worse.
it really did. It did get worse.
That's terrible.
And Kev, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with the large hemp rope because all of these definitions are terrible, but I want to do something other than what was chosen.
Is that going down with the ship so they all go down with that large?
I'm going with the large hemp rope because it doesn't fit in your Corona hole.
Oh.
I mean, except for Nick's.
But sure.
Okay. So, a small berry found in high elevations in Switzerland, which Haley and Amanda thought lank was. That is Nick's definition.
Woohoo! Well done, Nick.
Well, I said
lobbyist knows how to lie to people on a regular basis.
And Nick guessed for a French word for toilet paper, and that was Ingrid's definition.
Ooh.
Well done, Ing.
Ingrid guessed for a purple tinted plant, most commonly found in the Amazon rainforest, which was Haley's definition.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Well done, Haley.
Nice one, Haley.
Thank you. Colors and words.
John guessed the filter you must have your Corona hole, which was Amanda's.
Thanks for the laugh, Amanda. That was good. Corona hole.
And
Also, thank you for coining Corona hole. Future president of
give
MFPE.
credit to Kevin. That's Kevin's.
Last 4 minutes. Thank you, Amanda. That was funny.
Talking about it a lot. Yeah.
And Jessica guessed an Italian lasagna-like dish, which was Kev's definition. The correct definition for lank is a special kind of gift.
No.
Really?
That's my nickname.
Everyone laughed at that one.
Wow.
I laughed at it too, which is why I was like, I have to pick this word.
I honestly thought it was Kev's because he's always saying that people have the personality that's a special kind of gift. So I totally thought it was his.
You're not supposed to tell anyone I've said that.
You say it to me every other day.
Right, fair. I say that about many people every other day.
I didn't admit to that. You just did.
So, at the end of round 3, our scores stand at Amanda with 2 points, Jessica with 5 points, Kev with 6, Ingrid leading the pack with 9, Nick
Well done,
with
eh?
7, and Haley and John each with 1. And I have
I have
5.
11, not to keep track, but I got
Sorry,
6
sorry.
pounds the first round,
cool.
6 points. So
So
I said 11.
11. You're leading the pack with 11.
Yeah.
And Amanda has 10 fingers.
And I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Bye.
going to leave. I'll be right back too.
What? What is going on? Why did you just continue on? She'll catch up or not. We don't care. We have things to do.
All right. Our next word is dwale. D-W-A-L-E. Dwale.
Uh,
Kev just himself?
No reason. I'm just happy. This makes me it's like, what is this?
Sorry.
Right, the word is dwell.
Wow.
Well. I may or may not have had several ounces of whiskey.
Maybe.
I may or may not have dated a whale.
Dwayne.
There. I mean, haven't met any of your exes, but says a lot about you.
I have.
I forgot what I was doing.
Man, I'm having trouble thinking tonight, guys. Ugh.
You're leading with 11 points and you're having trouble thinking. Just so you know, that's a bad sign for the rest of us.
But maybe I only have 9. Because did you split the points from round 2? Like,
No.
Kev got
No, we each
2,
get
I
points.
got 3. Oh.
But you got one more than me because I picked yours.
I have a straw.
Can I have a straw? No.
That's generally addressed to the Facebook Live crowd. Are you asking for that to be delivered?
Yeah. Please stop by with a straw. Don't mind.
She lives in Washington, so no, she can't have a straw.
Oh.
I bought some, like 150 pack of small plastic straws.
Shh, don't admit that.
Rebel.
On Facebook.
Oh,
Don't-
Israel took credit for that. Israel bought credit or bought the straws.
So basically, you're just out murdering turtles, is what you're telling us.
Please
You're
tell me
out. Come here, sea turtle. Shove. I just want to know what the sea turtle was doing snorting coke. That's really my question. Is
Trying to feel better, Kev. Just trying
I
to
was
feel
about to say,
better.
trying to have a good time, obviously.
fair.
If you had to live with these crazy Galapagos regulations, you do cocaine through straws too, Kev.
Just so you know, that isn't what would push me to cocaine. I'd get there a lot faster.
I'm just gonna say that I'm really proud of all of you.
For doing cocaine or doing it through a straw? Which one?
Okay.
Fair, both.
I mean, for both, and also for where the word dwell.
No,
Whale.
That is the best part about hosting it is as everybody sends in the definitions, you're like, these are my friends. And then you question, what is this timeline?
What kind of conversations you have with your friends? Well, we start with the word straw, quickly go to drug usage.
Straw equals cocaine. Welcome to Catch Up in Comedy. All right. Elevator voice. Fine. Whale. Underwater waves caused by undertow that builds up sandbars. The safe word you yell when someone infringes on your cone of corona safety. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in the animated movie Finding Blackfish, shortened to Dwale. To wander about deliriously.
Sounds right.
The long-lost imaginary love child of Dale Earnhardt and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Dwale. A foreshortened groove in cotton fabric reminiscent of corduroy. Dwale.
Okay, you gotta repeat those.
Just checked out.
Mostly because I want to see your face as it crumples through the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
on the 5th one.
How many people are still saying The Rock? What's wrong with you? That's weird.
New friends or great minds think alike.
Great minds, shitty minds, it all works. Great minds,
Dwale.
landmines.
Dwayne Mines. Underwater waves by undertow that builds up sandbars. The safe word you yell when someone infringes on your cone of corona safety. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in the animated movie Finding Blackfish, combined to Dwale. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's pet whale, Dwale. A large seagoing mammal native to the coasts of Denmark. A foreshortened groove in a cotton fabric reminiscent of corduroy. The long-lost imaginary love child of Dale Earnhardt and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Poor Dwayne was neglected as a child. Neglected as a love child. All right.
Oh God.
The whole crew check out on this one. Fucking, I don't know. I got nothing.
Okay. We're gonna start with frontrunner Ingrid. Ingrid, which of the Dwaynes would you like?
Just out of pure, were there 4 Dwayne The Rock Johnson answers?
There was 3 Dwayne The Rock Johnson answers. Many with different spellings of Dwayne. We have 3 different spellings of Dwayne.
Some are R-O-C-K, some was R-Y-C-K.
Some of them like, I dropped something down the Dwayne.
You're not wrong.
Some were Dwayno. It happens.
I don't think it's right, but I'll go with the cotton cloth answer.
Okay. For shortened groove in a cotton fabric reminiscent of corduroy. You got it.
Sure. It's a Dwale.
Dwale. Jessica, let's hear from you next. What would you like to take for your Dwale answer?
I was going to go with the same thing with the corduroy just because it rubbed me the right way.
Ooh. Kev, what do you think?
What?
I think I need more booze to make any of this make sense.
And you think correctly?
I'm going to go with To Wander Deliriously.
And Nick, what do you think?
I'm also gonna go corduroy.
Also gonna go corduroy. And Haley, how about you?
I'm gonna go. Wait, okay, so, because we.
What?
Yes. Move.
Is your
Dwayne.
connection to that, or are we not finishing sentences?
Well,
She's
the
in
question
Tacoma.
gives me away.
Sentences that you caught yourself. So, but there was. Well, wait a minute. That was off.
That's my
Got a
answer.
straw, though.
That's
The
the
important
sister
thing is
song
you
here,
got
man.
a straw.
We need to be the actual words. The time for your own definition has passed.
I'll do the cotton. The corduroy. Cotton corduroy. Yep.
You got it.
Are we concerned? Is this footage going to be used against Haley in court?
No.
Just at home. Just when she comes home.
Okay.
No, and Amanda can just look disdainfully on the rest of us, so she'll be fine too.
Says the woman who's like, I have too much beer in my fridge, drink it all.
Amanda, what do you think is the correct definition for Dwale?
I would like to lodge a formal complaint that you no longer host, because everything that you say sounds proper and correct. Like, it's so confusing. I can't.
True story.
Yeah, it's like your superpower. No more hosting for Sabrina.
This is how I get away with things. It's officer. I didn't know that was illegal. I'm so sorry.
Oh, dude, that's
And that's why there's several bodies on Main Street.
I
had what? That's illegal in this country? I had no idea.
All right, ma'am, we're going to let you go.
I honestly believe that Dwale is the pet whale because you said it and now I believe it.
That's all I want out of life. I want my own cult of people who believe things that I say because of how I say them.
The deadline to file for office has
write some songs.
Oh, God.
All right. John, what do you think?
I would love to donate my point to the brilliant mind that gave me the 2 words. Safe word. Safe word and Corona are 2 things that I've never once ever even thought of. So well played.
All right. So, Haley, Nick, Jessica, and Ingrid, you all guessed for a reminiscent of corduroy, grooving cotton fabric. And that was Kev's answer.
Woohoo!
Nice job,
Yeah,
Kev.
when was the last time you wore corduroy? Seriously.
1978.
Yeah, and then it ended because it got Pyric, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Caught fire.
All the time as a child.
in the middle of recess, somebody burned up.
I thought it was because they called you whale.
Okay, also fair, but now I need to go back to therapy.
Therapy.
Dude, in my head, I thought, I wonder if anybody else will say Dwayne Johnson on this, just because it's so obvious. Nah, it's too obvious.
It's like I did. Yo.
When I picked the word dwale, I was like, it makes me think of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I want to be alone in that. And then he just kept coming. It's just...
Okay, I'm going to ask you to never say that again.
No.
That's now my safe word.
Dwayne Rock Johnson just kept coming. Okay, well, there's another one.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson's pet whale dwale, which Amanda guessed, was Ingrid's answer.
Well done.
And John, you guessed the safe word, and that was Amanda's answer.
Give me a couple points, dude. Your sense of humor is crushing it.
You're gonna be in Target and everyone's so you can hear dwale for miles.
Every that answers Corona this or Corona that, the next word will be like a definition in the Webster Dictionary found by Corona. Like things that have nothing to do with Corona, and then curry and Corona. You're killing me, Amanda. Well done.
And Kev believed that dwale was to wander about deliriously, which is the correct definition of the word dwale.
Dude, I've been dwelling for 20 plus years.
I know.
I know.
If that's a unless you guys are in a comedy troupe with me. Lord have mercy.
I think Kev Ham's cheating.
I'm not. That's the sad part.
Because my definition most definitely said a large sea-going mammal native to the coasts of Denmark.
But I wasn't sure if that was on purpose or not.
It was not a typo.
That's genius. That's genius.
So no, that was my bad. I thought it was a typo, and I didn't want to.
I mean, it's an acceptable thing to assume that I've done.
Nick, so he hosts next week.
Nick, yeah, the trees that I bought a variety of poplar called Prairie Sky Poplar, but instead of prairie, it was PW airy, so Prairie. Like Yosemite Sam works at the state nursery in Missoula.
Or the bishop from what is it?
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Yes.
Where we have a wedding.
Or it's America's favorite. It's America's favorite podcast journalist.
Prairie Sky Poplars for sale. Now apparently I'm a crappy Boston accent. Look, kid, got some.
We're missing Andy. It's okay.
You need one, kid.
Yeah, we need Andy for this. The same way I make everything sound valid, Andy makes everything sound like it might be a lie.
And by might we mean is.
It is.
I mean, yeah, I was being nice. I don't want Boston coming after me. I won't survive.
Well, it's only South Boston. They can't find you. The hell, they dumped all the tea. They don't know where you are.
I was gonna say that's why Sabrina is afraid of them because they dumped all the tea.
Yeah, Andy can't come over because he's gonna wreck my tea cabinet. Just on principle.
Just on principle. He'll be like, oh, you have some tea? Let me show you where this goes.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
But he doesn't have a harbor. We're landlocked.
We have Spring Meadow.
We've got a
He'll
reservoir.
find a lake. He'll fill the damn bathtub. The man will find a way.
He's not life. He will not find a way. He's Andrew. Anyway, next round.
Our next word is palimpsest. PALIMPSEST. Palimpsest.
plimsost. Could you say it in a South British accent, please?
Like
What?
all of those
Plimsost.
vowels disappear.
Right, exactly. And so do 4 of the consonants.
All right, then Alimpsest.
Right. Right.
Alan-
How do you say it?
Alan-
How do you say it in South London? Buh.
I'm just gonna generally enjoy these as they roll in, personally. Had to double check that one. I thought I knew who it was from. Did not. Guessed wrong. I've got half. I am still missing half. Not rushing you.
There's 7 of us.
She's like, I'm not Russian, you're British.
I was trying to be nice, Jessica.
I went to school. I can divide by 2.
I went to magic school, I could divide by 0. And Amanda's a mathematician major. She's going, no, you can't. You're wrong, sir. Which she said to me on many occasions.
Yeah, but don't you get like imaginary number that's identified by I when you do that?
I don't know. The imaginary numbers are like imaginary friends. They only show
Amanda's
up
like,
when
oh
there's
God, no, girl, no. Yeah, I don't speak algebra.
So imaginary numbers all the time. It's why I'm not allowed
I
to
was
budget
told there
anymore.
would be no math.
No, you were told there would be no math. This is in Great Falls.
Wait, I wasn't told that.
Sadly, Kev, you and I.
Right,
have
because
never-
you're not in Great Falls. We don't need to tell you.
Yes, but Kev.
By zeros, like when you're gonna split a pizza with all of your friends, but you're effing quarantined. Dividing things.
All I
Fair.
was going to say about meth, Kev, is no one's ever accused you and I of doing the drugs that make you skinny.
I know. It's like, can you have a meth problem and a weight problem? No.
Not that I've ever read, but if you want to accuse me,
I'm going to go with no.
Meth by day, marijuana by night.
Exactly. A pizza, a pie chart of how much pizza is left.
Which is 0 in our house if it's pizza.
All right, I am still
You look
missing
so
one,
sad.
and then we will get this show on the road.
Who are you missing? Shame them.
Jessica.
No,
I can't
put my
shame them. You guys will then know that I've shamed them.
I love
I guess
that
that's the
Haley's
Point
like,
of shaming.
it's my mother, but I'm going to call her by her first name so everybody knows.
Ingrid's still typing. No.
I'm not typing.
That's not the worst. That's not the worst thing she said to me, just so you know, or called me, just so you know.
I have been around the two of you.
Now, just today, Jess, or in general?
Both.
In a box form?
See all of the above.
I feel the love.
Oh.
I feel the love.
Okay, so what word is this? Palimpsest is a manuscript. Excuse me, I wasn't even funny yet.
What's happening?
Starts now.
Right.
May
Yes.
children.
You may.
Palimpsest, a manuscript written over a previous version, having sex or sexual feelings for trees or shrubs, the imaginary number that was created by cow tipping comedy, the taboo relationship between two people who lost limbs in the same accident, legal only in Alabama, an interior decorative style favored by the Greek Empire's merchant elite, a religious food that is eaten during Hanukkah, A word or phrase that appears to be a palindrome but is missing at least one letter. God bless you.
Is that a definition, or are you just worried about how we're going to do it this round?
I mean, could go either way, or one of you is worried about me.
Fair.
And palimpsest, a manuscript written over a previous version, having sex or sexual feelings for trees or shrubs, the imaginary number that was created by cow-tipping comedy, the taboo relationship between two people who lost limbs in the same accident, legal only in Alabama,
So wrong.
an interior decorative style favored by the Greek Empire's merchant elite, a religious food that is eaten during Hanukkah, a word or phrase that appears to be a palindrome but is missing at least one letter. God bless you.
Did you call on me?
Let's go ahead and start with Amanda this time around.
Yeah, I think God Bless You is really, really funny, but I'm going with the manuscript.
All right. And Jessica, what do you think?
Oh. Manuscript. I'm
Frickin'
Yeah.
ninja. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying to pull it out of my head. Manuscript. We're gonna go with manuscript over the manuscript.
And John, how about you?
Manuscript.
Don't sound so confident, John.
Dude, I thought I'd be the only one who chose it. That's how much I love this crew of humans. Everything's doing
And Kat?
I'm gonna go with just because it's ridiculous and I love it, the sex for shrubs.
That has to be my wife's making fun of me with all this tree planting I'm doing. I mean, what?
How's that buzz feel, Ingrid?
And if it's not, it's I deserve all the shit you guys fling me, I can tell you.
So awesome.
Am I supposed to guess?
Nick, how about you?
There you
I'm going to go God Bless You as well.
I think you're the first to do God Bless You.
Yeah, I was going to say as well. Who else did
Oh,
go?
I thought Amanda did it. Oh, no,
No,
she
she
actually
went with
picked
the
the real
manuscript.
I just think it's really, really funny.
No, I'm going to go with it. I grew up Catholic enough to realize that there's a lot of words that mean a lot of different things. So we're going to trust that Carroll College education and go forward.
Palimpsest, and you as well.
And also to you.
And with your spirit.
And Ingrid, how about you?
I'll go with it. Was it interior decorating? Something.
All right. And Haley.
When you go the Alabama one,
That was so good.
that was
You're gonna go to
so
Alabama.
absurd. It was phenomenal.
It was so Haley, well said.
Like, it was beautiful.
It was like the Tiger King in a word.
Yes. Oh,
Dang it! That could have been my definition.
Asking.
Tiger King in a word. All right. So, Nick, based upon your Catholic college experience, you went with God Bless You. That was Amanda's definition.
$100,000 well
done.
spent, sir.
And I think it's really
Well,
It's fine.
Adding boyfriends
Haley,
out of Carroll College.
you went with a taboo relationship legal only in Alabama. That was Nick's definition.
you are a god.
that was so well done, Nick. So well done, dude.
So
Wonderful.
good.
Very entertaining.
And Kev, you went with having sex or sexual feelings for trees or shrubs. That was Jessica's definition.
Do
Oh,
you know
done,
the actual
Jess.
name? Do you know the actual word for that?
I wait a minute. I was thinking there has to
Do
be
you
one.
know the
because
actual
I'm so
word?
desperate.
I
I'm
do.
so desperate for entertainment that I am watching Taboo, and there is a man who loves his tree in his front yard. Just saying.
Just
a
so
long-
you know, you should save it, Nick, because if you win, you'll need it for next week.
It's a long-running column in McSweeney's as well. Is
Mm.
that word is the title of a column in McSweeney's.
Huh.
Lord.
It's a great column.
Ingrid, you guessed an interior decorative style favored by the. I'm just moving right past that.
That's fine.
Something else.
Totally fine.
Greek empire, and that is John's definition.
Wow.
Ah.
That means everybody else got the correct answer.
Yeah, Amanda, Jessica, and John all took it away. Palimpsest is a manuscript written over a previous version.
Jessica's cheating.
I just thought that was a really clever thing. So whoever wrote that deserved my point. But then I really liked the Alabama one, Nick, and I liked the simplicity of God bless you.
That was a good one.
You
I
guys
mean,
are
like,
awesome.
doesn't anything mean God bless you though? So I think I should
Fair.
still get a point.
Count it
Like-
towards your 10.
Still giving her 10, right?
To me, it means God bless you.
So, just so you know who to gang up on, our current scores stand at Haley with 1 and John with 2. Then we go into me, and that's not a person who exists. How did I do that? Sorry, Haley has 6. I made up another person in my score sheet column.
6?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I've got you 6. So
Wow.
John has 2, Haley has 6, Amanda has 4, and I have 5. Then we go to Nick with 8, and Kevin and Ingrid are neck and neck in the lead, with Kev having 18 and Ingrid having 16.
So who Jessica doesn't have any points all of a sudden?
Mm-mm.
Is Jessica the person you made up?
Sorry, no, Jessica, you have 6 points.
Oh, we're tied! Ha!
And Haley has 2.
I thought I had 6.
Well, and Amanda has 10. Moving on.
Kev's doing his
Look,
talent.
look.
And
The
Amanda
British
for,
always sound like
10
they're
to be
right, but I'm
added
fairly
from
sure
the
they
first
can't
round.
count.
I just like that I'm Sabrina's imaginary friend.
I made
Oh,
someone
no,
up. I
I
know there's
just-
someone who's playing. Shit.
No. I have Kev and Kevin as
Yeah,
people.
well, that would be Kevin, Curtis, Kevin, and Amanda.
Okay. Yeah, he's in all of my spreadsheets, but he's not like there. So
Yeah, no, because they're playing as a
that's
team.
my imaginary friend.
He sat on a chair over here for a while telling me what to say and asking me questions, and I told him, no, you have to be on camera, and he literally left. So
Put down,
That's-
Amanda. Put your foot.
To be fair, that's his job. He usually is behind the camera.
and we have matching outfits. So the whole reason I'm wearing this
I
brown
saw
shirt
that.
and this helmet is because the two of us planned to do this with matching outfits and gin and tonics, and he's gone.
Ian, here I thought you were just following that advice of like get dressed for work every day, even though you're working.
And
Honestly thought I
dress
could-
for the job you want, which is apparently colonialist.
But, like, I borrowed his shirt for this. Like, yeah.
I thought
That's
it was
awesome.
a nice park ranger costume.
So we're gonna. now that I know my imaginary friend is a real person who just doesn't want to play with us, we're gonna move into our next word, which is rubetosis. Rubatosis. Rubetosis.
Can everyone else here have him intensely breathing through his nose while he types?
And pound on the keyboard.
Yeah, it's so loud that like Zoom goes to his screen. Like he's got the sound.
Can you hear the vacuuming behind me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, weird.
That,
I'll mute.
that too,
Actually.
yeah.
Oh God, if only that button was real in life.
Kev, you're talking, but you muted yourself.
Thought I would do that, but apparently not. Normally the spacebar shortcut works for muting things. You guys should be talking. You should take all the things away from me. It'd
This
be fun.
takes concentration. I can't focus on more than one thing
Yeah,
at a
how
time.
can we?
Oh, we know.
If we're sitting here trying to lip off, okay?
Oh, no.
These are the important questions.
Somehow
all
it's
right?
my fault. My
All the
drink
while
is
while
empty.
our-
I'm gonna
while
fix
our British
this.
host is sitting here. Dwell, a biker bar found outside of Surrey. And we're just like, I'll choose the biker bar because that sounds legit because of your accent.
Haley, where's Israel?
It's in the Middle
On
East.
his
What are
phone.
you thinking?
Somebody was gonna do that. As soon as it came out my mouth, I was like,
Old school from a
second
different
guessing.
state.
There, nice Israel.
He's all the way across. He's like, I'm not playing with you people.
He's,
Oh my God. If he ever broke out of his shell in front of people, he is hilarious.
Same with my husband.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm here.
he's actually
It's
working right
true.
now.
To help John break out of his shell.
Yep.
And to prove he's not the funny one in the household.
Good sharp, man. I'm just the one without the fear of failure in front of people. Isn't that funny? That's all it takes. I don't care if I fail in front of people, so I go singing. And everyone's like, you can sing. No, I just don't care if I fail. Whether I can sing or not, I'm going to do it anyway. But Ingrid's funny.
You have a cult following in Lewistown. It's freaky weird, John, just so you know.
Hardcore.
That
dude.
would happen if there were
Cult?
people who lived in
Don't get the
Lewistown.
cult.
I love playing Lewistown like the Rolling Stones playing London. I'm not kidding you.
Oh, it's crazy.
Awesome.
Having friends that still live there, I'm like, oh my God, you guys. They
That's
are
a lie.
real
She doesn't have friends.
And I feel the love, Haley. I'm her friend, so she has at least one.
Thank you, John.
Aw.
I'm only the highest quality. And my other friend, his name is Dwayne. No, but yeah, moving along.
You can't have a pet whale.
Yeah, Lewistown is amazing to us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
most
no,
people
oh,
love
no,
Lewistown.
Dwayne.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite
And-
places to play, that brewery.
Sabrina,
Oh, that
you can
brewery's
have a
phenomenal.
cult. You just need tigers.
That's so true.
Yeah, but then I feel bad. I've got a black cat. Could he count?
You can
Way
pay
Black
less
cat
food.
too.
Sure.
Just slap a label on him that says leopard.
Way
It's
less.
like-
There you go.
very
Jaguar?
quickly bleach stripes into him, and they'll come out kind of brassy.
I like both hands. I don't want to lose one of those, which tends to be like a thing with tigers.
Yeah, but you could gain 3 husbands at the same time. I
I-
mean,
I
you
know.
Give, take.
Mm.
And a nanny.
That sounds like, I mean, I barely keep one alive. Like 3 sounds like a lot. That's a lot of laundry and cooking and reminding them to like go to doctors and
Oh,
generally
yeah.
keep people alive.
That's 3 times the amount of disappointment. No way.
Like I get for that.
Men and houseplants, too much maintenance. Leave them behind, Sabrina.
Good life advice, John. Thanks.
Actually, I heard that from Carolyn Porco, the lead scientist of the NASA Cassini mission, which that was the satellite that went and took all those pictures of Saturn. And that was one of her comments. Carolyn, how come you never settled down? Oh, man, men in 4 trucks, too much maintenance. It was something like that. I can't remember, but I swear she said something about houseplants are too much maintenance. I was like, houseplants? What? Men and houseplants are always screwing things up. Like brilliant, brilliant scientist, but she was very clever too. Maybe I'm full of crap. But she was the one who said that the men in Ford trucks or men in whatever Chevys or, men in motorcycles, too much maintenance. So I avoid them both.
Where's the party, Kevin?
So Kev, you're on mute.
Here. Just so you know.
Little happy sauce. Attaboy, Kev.
All right, now that we've got Kev back, let's move from cults into the depth of rubetosis.
I love that you were waiting on me. Why? All right.
Because I'm polite, Kev.
And she doesn't want to have to repeat the definitions 4 times.
That's true.
For
Also
us
fair.
and 2 for you.
Rubetosis. Inflammation of the liver. A momentary mental event causing memory gaps and/or short-term memory loss. The unsettling awareness of your own heartbeat. An irreparable disease, state of the inflammation of Dwayle's corona hole.
No.
God bless you.
The final stage of cathelitis, resulting in high levels of excitement about B-list celebrities. The inflammation caused by the coronavirus in the pharynx. The condition caused by sitting on your corona hole for too many Zoom meetings.
Done.
Great
I
minds.
think that's the wrong orifice. You're sitting on the wrong one.
I was trying to figure that out. That requires you to do that bro yoga thing.
Well played.
You're welcome.
Oh,
For your
one more.
imbroglio.
There's one more.
Introductory.
There's another?
Oh, but wait.
Instead of rub-a-dub-dub, it's rub-a-toe-toe. For all my freaky people out there.
Can you tell
Rubetosis
Israel to
going.
stop submitting answers?
That wasn't him. He's counseling people right now.
Oh, great.
We're great background noise for that.
Rubetosis, going through those definitions one more time. We've got the inflammation of the liver, a momentary mental event causing memory gaps and/or short-term memory loss, the unsettling awareness of your own heartbeat, an irreparable diseased state of the inflammation of Dwayle's corona hole, the final stage of cathelitis, resulting in high levels of excitement about B-list celebrities, the inflammation caused by the coronavirus in the pharynx, the condition caused by sitting on your corona hole for too many Zoom meetings, and instead of rub-a-dub-dub, it's rub-a-toe-toe for all my freaky people out there.
That's part of the definition. You're not just adding that flavor.
No,
it
it's
says right in it.
freaky people
Hand side, hand
out
side.
there. Do it with me. Come on with freaky people.
People are submitting
yeah.
definitions
Yeah.
with page directions now.
Thanks, guys. We're now TikTok famous. And
My cheeks hurt from smiling, you guys. This is so fun.
let's go ahead and start with Ingrid. Ingrid, what do you think the definition of rubetosis is?
I'm gonna go with the heartbeat one.
The unsettling
And-
heartbeat.
Amanda, what do you think?
I also think it's heartbeat.
And Kev?
I'm gonna go with
Read them again.
heartbeat. I'm gonna go with the heartbeat as well. I'm looking at all of them and I'm like, no.
Kevin's just
Where-
going. Kevin's just
How
are
going with
you
the word
looking
that's
at all of
unfamiliar to
them?
him.
He types.
Because I write them down as she says them. How do you
You
people
need
play
them to
this
be
game?
said twice.
Kevin's just going with the word that's unfamiliar to him. Heartbeat.
Heartbeat.
Okay, it's not unfamiliar, it's that I don't usually have one.
Right.
And my Apple Watch tells me periodically, like every day, it's like, we detected no heartbeat.
Because
Really?
you have to have a heart in order for it to beat.
Right? I know. But I want to know what it gets the rest of the time. Is it just hearing music? What's going on? Anyway.
The Buffy theme
You're a
song.
mess, Kev. Palimpsest. God bless you.
John.
Palimpsest.
God bless you.
You need to do some imbroglio. Get that
Could we have
heart rate up.
Pyric
It gets the dwale pumping.
John, what do you think the definition of rubatosis is?
My love, as always, goes to my freaky people. Rubatosis.
All right. Nick, how about you?
I'm also gonna go heartbeat.
And Jessica?
I forgot my answer because I suffer from rubatosis, which is a lapse in memory.
That was my second choice.
Wait, was that a response?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, I take it that one was Haley's. Never mind. Nice poker face.
Oh.
Brings us to you, Haley. What do you think the definition is?
Well, Amanda and Ingrid seem to have the most points, so I'm gonna go with the heartbeat one. Kind of bandwagon off of that.
Turns out, coronal
Thanks for your
inflammation.
intelligence.
I was gonna say, who's cheating now, Miss? I'm copying answers. It's like, give me my 10 point.
You're a hacker.
And oh no, that's everybody. I lied.
She's
Like,
still
I can't
looking
make
for
any
her
more people.
imaginary
I
friend.
really want there to be my imaginary friend in this game, and there's not.
I mean, in all fairness, last time you made up an imaginary friend, it turned out to be real. So
Right.
Fair.
It's not my fault that I have premonitions about men wearing vaguely jungle-like costumes who might play the game but not on camera. So, Jessica, you went with a momentary mental event causing memory gaps and or short-term memory loss. That was Kev's definition.
Oh.
Hey.
John, you went with freaky people out there, and that was Haley's definition.
I like it, Haley. I like the rub the toes.
That's all I could think of.
Completely ignoring the osis. I love it. I liked it. I thought it was very clever.
Thank
Rubbing
you.
toes. Rubbing toes. Come on, man. I'm a simple man. No apologies.
And Ingrid, Amanda, Kevin, Nick, and Haley, you all guessed the unsettling awareness of your own heartbeat, which is the correct definition of rubatosis.
I knew I was right to bandwagon.
There you go.
Resources. It's not cheating if it's
That's right.
Yes. Follow them, they will lead the way.
That's what we do.
Our next word is Spanghew. Spanghew.
Spanghew.
This is where you say, God bless you.
Right.
I
Spanghew.
was hoping for more secret letters in this one, but I did not get them.
I'm going to peace out and go put my kids to bed. And that way Kevin will be forced to host the next one. Thank you.
Oh, you're throwing me under the
Am I
bus?
gonna bandwagon off of now?
Lots of smart people on this.
This is
Amanda,
our
talk
last
to you.
word.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
All right. Then
Let
I'll
the kids
see if
stay
they
up
want-
late. What do they got? School tomorrow?
Yeah, I hear their new teacher's a bitch.
Oh, John's teaching?
No, me.
Oh. This is great. You got what, an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old going, okay, so first we take the sharp metal object and rub it against their gums, and then they tell us the secrets of their nuclear country? Is that what happens?
Sure.
I mean, if we secede, we're the third largest nuclear power in the country or in the world.
True. This is why California wants us to stick with them. They're like Oregon, Washington, Montana, yes.
Montana and Colorado, come with us.
Mhm.
You hear that, Haley? They're saying go away. Oh, she did.
No, I need the state of
My
Washington.
chat bar up. I couldn't see her.
She's gone. We've lost two.
About time. I've been trying to get rid of her for 20 years now.
We're down to 75% here.
Did you
still
just do
here.
that math in your head?
Meh?
10.
A cat was licking soap off of the bathtub floor.
Oh, that's
I don't know what that means.
That's gonna be ugly later.
You're not bad, Mom.
My real question is, why is there soap on your bathroom floor?
Well, I don't know if it's like residue. He was just licking the bathtub floor.
Oh, bathtub.
He's not the smartest.
He is your cat.
I love him so much.
I feel like there's no way that everyone didn't write exactly what I wrote. Like, I feel like there's only one possible thing you could write for this, and we all must have written it.
That's funny, Amanda, because my mind went there and then said, don't do it, and then went a different place and then said too random and went back to where you're at. So if I didn't
Right.
follow in line,
I went there.
I think what you did is you just said, I'm not fighting this. I'm just going with where gravity takes me.
I think I just
I mean,
stumbled
it is what
into
it
the same
is.
place
You
every
can't
time.
fight a definition.
I feel like I did a very obvious answer, but I've strong confidence that it fits none of your guys', so now I feel really left out that I didn't guess the right thing.
Way to make it real, Haley.
Is there any way, Sabrina, I can give Haley my point if I choose right and she chooses wrong, but she happens to choose the one that I choose? If I get a free point, can I just pass it her way?
There
If
was-
she chooses the one that I did?
Is that a sympathy
If I
point,
fight
John?
like you do. Haley and I should have our little side action here. All right, 25 cents an answer.
Encourage her.
Start running online gambling.
I'm a college student, I need it.
Fair. All right. Spang Hugh. To throw a frog into the air. What thank you sounds like when you forget to wait for grace to start eating at Thanksgiving. A hollow tube connecting and holding two pieces of wood for shaping upon a lathe. Sean Connery's version of imbroglio. Spang you. The supports of a suspension bridge. What you say to your kids when they won't sit down and do their homeschooling. As in, if you don't do your geometry right now, I'm going to come over there and spang you. When someone speaks Spanish and tries to describe colors, the name of the specialized buckle on the leather strap used to secure a saddle to the belly of a draft horse.
Nobody used what happens when you have to use your safe word.
No.
Because it's generally before.
Yeah, no.
I'm pretty sure after you use your safe word, the spanging stops.
That's
Well
it.
played, Nick. Well played.
That's it.
What is he typing?
An essay.
Sorry,
Well,
a
the
client of mine
definition-
is like, can you fix
Which
this? I'm like,
I shall
as soon
read
as
to
I'm
you
done playing.
Again. What? Spang Hugh. To throw a frog into the air. What thank you sounds like when you forget to wait for grace to start eating at Thanksgiving. A hollow tube connecting and holding two pieces of wood for shaping upon a lathe. Sean Connery's version of imbroglio. Spang Hugh. The supports of a suspension bridge. What do you say to your kids when they won't sit down and do their homeschooling? As in, if you don't do your geometry right now, I'm going to come over there and spank you. When someone speaks Spanish and tries to describe colors, The name of the specialized buckle on the leather strap used to secure a saddle to the belly of a draft horse.
Your mic cut out and
Let's
it became
go
draft horse.
ahead and who have
What was that last one, Sabrina?
draft horse everywhere.
Right?
The
first?
last one was the name of a specialized buckle on the leather strap used to secure a saddle to the belly of a draft horse. Horse.
There's an S. Wrong.
I know you are, but what am I?
Yes.
Uh,
Re-emphasizing
President-elect
that.
of MFPE.
Let's go ahead and start with Ingrid. Ingrid, what do you think the definition of spang hue?
Oh, okay. I don't ever write the answers down, Kevin, here.
Weird.
You're so much
I would
better
like
than
to
us.
go- I
No.
would like to put it on the record that I think the real definition is the bridge support, but I'm going to go with the homeschooling one.
I'm gonna go with the homeschool one.
Except for my definition would have a few more curse words in it before I got to the spang you part of it.
Is anyone voting against a school bond?
That's fair.
No.
Someone's running.
And let's go to Nick. What do you think the definition of spang hue is?
Draft horse buckle.
And Haley, how about you?
I think it's the buckle one.
It's the sorry, which one?
The draft horse.
Draft horse.
I know you are. but what am
Horse.
Yeah, you didn't say it right. She didn't understand.
Did not understand. Not at all.
You could have said it right and she wouldn't have understood.
And Amanda, how about you?
I also think that it is the bridge one, but the detail in the buckle answer is so impressive to me that I want to give my points to that evil genius, which I think is Kev.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about where I'm going to donate my point.
Sorry, which one was that, Amanda? You cut out.
Oh, buckle.
Draft horse.
Draft horse.
Draft horse.
I know you are, but what am I?
And Kev, how about you?
Haley still doesn't.
I'm gonna go with frog throwing for no other reason than it was completely out there. I'm like, how is that a thing? How is that a thing?
Because in Kentucky.
Spang you.
Listen, the southern states have to qualify for the Olympics too.
Yeah, that was
Exactly.
Alabama also.
Exactly.
Yes, but can they do it if they both lost their limbs in the same event? If one has a left arm and one has a right?
It's a different type of Olympics, but yes.
Also,
Glimpse us to spang you.
God bless you.
And last one, I believe. John, how about you?
I will be donating my point to Sean Connery.
It's a spaniel.
Your imaginary friend didn't get a vote.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
It's a spaniel.
I need to vote.
Oh yes, Jessica, go ahead. What do you think the definition of spang hue is?
She replaces me as her imaginary friend and forgets that I exist. I am also going to go with the leather strap so that I may use my safe word
The leather strap.
on the draft horse.
That's
with the
fair.
buckle.
Oh, the draft horse.
Wait, what was our
Draft
safe?
horse.
Not the draft horse, it's the buckle on the leather strap.
And if I could
Draft horse.
What was our
Draft
safe word? Is our
horse.
safe word lank or dwell? I'm confused.
my definition.
It's lank, but only if you can spell it.
My definition would be: this is the word that a drunken frat boy says to a girl at 2 a.m. when he's drunk. Man, I'm gonna spang.
By the way, Sabrina's mother is watching. I don't know why I needed to share that.
Because it's good to know.
It's because my mother's the best. That's why you had to
She's
share
delightful. I love her comments. She's going to have to play some week.
Dude, that would be awesome.
I mean, we might as well just invite my mother to play at this point. Like,
Absolutely.
Everyone has to bring a substitute in.
Yes, everybody bring a parent because Ronnie Griffith and Deborah Harding would be amazing. Angry Nurse,
awesome.
Angry
You
Nurse
think
from
my accent's
Bethlehem,
good.
English Prime Minister. Really, let's be honest.
From Bethlehem.
Only in Bethlehem.
She's from Great Falls.
I mean, yeah.
It's a little town of Bethlehem.
All right.
It really is.
Are you high? No comment.
Got him.
No comment, Your Honor.
Are you high? I'm on the way down.
Good lord. Good lord. All right.
10th Avenue
so,
South. Anyway.
The word was spang you, bro. Nick, Haley, Amanda, and Jessica all thought that this was a specialized buckle on a leather strap. That was John's definition.
The
John, you ready for this? I
Well done,
almost
John.
wrote the same
the draft.
thing. Literally, not the draft horse, but I almost wrote the leather strap to secure the saddle onto a horse. I literally almost wrote that.
I wonder if there's a word that's similar to that, because that's what popped in my head instantly.
Same here.
Great minds think alike, Jess, or psycho minds think alike. I don't know which.
Great psycho minds.
Poor Haley has to listen to the me espouse the virtues of my friend Jess. Oh, you were having a conversation on the side. Sorry, Haley. I was like, Mom,
no.
some compliments. I'm
You guessed Sean Connery.
Yes, Sean Connery.
You're welcome.
I love you, Ingrid. I hoped it was you. There was only one Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Hashtag relationship.
You get Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
That was Ingrid's definition. You just keep giving points to your wife, mate.
Well, dude, it was funny, but like the one night that Ingrid did a Sean Connery joke, and then it was funny, and the next one was Sean Connery, and then like 7 Sean Connery answers.
A lot of Sean Connery that night.
Yeah, I'm blown away that there wasn't more Sean Connery tonight, but I guess that was a good.
It's fair.
It was a good bit for that night 2 weeks ago.
Well, the first word really didn't play into, doing any Sean Connery. So.
Bang here.
Bang, you did.
Ingrid, you gave a point to Amanda with the definition. What you say to your kids when they won't do their homeschooling.
I second the motion, Amanda. I second the motion.
And Kev, you got the correct definition. Spang Hugh is yeeting a frog. Throwing a frog in the air.
No!
Like this or just in general?
That's
No.
Spang.
That's so great.
That's the first
Why do
thing
you need
said
this
that I
word?
don't believe.
Like, is it a targeted throw or is it just like lackadaisical?
Not if I'm doing it. Have you met me?
It's
Ribbit.
it's specifically a violent throw. Of a
Well, it's
frog.
throwing a live animal.
Fastballing a frog at something?
Is it like Scottish?
I don't know why that's a verb, but it is.
What do you think the Scots have against frogs, Amanda?
I want to know what Amanda has against the Scots, because anything negative, it's like, is it Scottish?
She's met a few. Fair.
Always.
It's got to be Scottish.
We're waiting for your mother to chime in on the chat with, well, of course it's Scottish.
Right?
It's either Scottish or French.
I'm like picturing this as an
Oh,
onomatopoeia.
the
Talking about people we're
French.
not fans of.
Just picturing it as an onomatopoeia where it's like spang Hugh.
That's awesome.
But I love
So
the doctor.
our final scores. Right, Kev, that was the last word. We are out of time.
Yeah, because we're coming up on 10 o'clock and people have to put their kids down and
Or at
sober
least
up
to
for
bed.
tomorrow. I mean, Jessica's
Very
going to have
bad.
like 4
So-
hours to put Haley down.
Yeah. Do I get my night story tonight?
Yeah, your 9 story is spang you in Brolio.
Down doesn't sound right. Like, don't put your kids down, people. Things aren't that bad.
They're not vets, Amanda.
You've
They're
never
not
been-
vets.
You've never
Same
been in our
thing.
house, Amanda, when she's been home.
Just sing them a little rubatosis and send them to bed.
A Toto.
Yeah.
Rub a Toto.
And you know what? It's fine. It's a Pyrrhic victory. We're good. We don't have any kids anymore, but we're good.
Dude, and you know that.
My corona swollen. Anyway.
Yeah, you know that my mom is gonna be like, "Don't make us go dwell on you. We will quit punching your brother."
Woo. Awesome.
So Amanda, our kids, Ingrid's and
All
my
right,
kids are 9 and 7. So, and they're best friends, 2 little boys. They're best buds until they're not, and when they fall apart, Lord have mercy. How about you? You got kiddos at that age, or
No crotch goblins.
no fuck trophies?
There it is.
At least once.
I love fuck trophies, but I think it should be spelled. Hold on, I gotta put it in the chat so everybody
I'm
can
just
see
not
it.
a breeder.
Not a breeder.
Do you think it should be spelled Lagiia?
No, PHUKTROPHE, like a combination of fucking catastrophe, because
Oh,
that's what it really is.
So you've
Fuck
met
trophy.
Kevin. That's right.
Haley, that's
Said with
I'm gonna
love,
make
I
you.
enjoy your children once every 7 months.
Well, before we sign off, how about as father?
Dwell, dwell, dwell,
Look on those McCall-
dwell, 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 dwell.
And my
We will continue until morale approves.
Let's go see what the McClellan boys are up
We
to.
want to know.
I'm
scores?
sure they're like starting a fire in the distance. Is that what they're doing?
Is
What you
there-
boys doing? Watching videos you're not supposed to watch? Is that what you're doing?
Uh-oh.
You watching YouTube videos that you're not supposed to watch?
Okay,
Watching
this
the
is a new kind of child abuse. I'm against this.
I love that both of them were like, no, we're asleep.
Should we put our children to bed?
Probably.
Oh.
There's dissent amongst the ranks.
Thank you for.
All right, what's the final score, Sabrina?
Our final scores are I am losing with correct definitions at 5. Then we have John with 6. Jessica with 7. Amanda with 8 and her 10 invisible points from round 1. We have a tie. We have a tie between Nick and Haley at 11. Ingrid with 20 and Kev winning with 27 points.
But I still had one.
All right, I guess I'm hosting next week. Everybody, if you'd like to play, we'd like to see you again. We hope you had fun. I had a blast. I'm hammered. I'm going to take like an hour before I can go.
Call if you need a ride, Kev.
No,
My office
I'm
is
gonna
like
get a lift.
our office is empty and like 4 blocks from you. I'll tell you where the extra key is.
I've got a couch. I've got the giant chairs and a couch. I'll be good. It'll be fine.
Got
but
some demo
everybody,
chairs across the walking mall.
it's true.
There's a, I mean,
I'm gonna
there's
go
a
over there and be
shower
like,
Oh, thanks,
Throw
honey.
on
My
some
tortillas
nitrous.
ready.
If I could just have one moment,
uh-huh.
I really appreciate being invited to your game, and I want to leave you all with, I know these are really hard times, so I just wanted to leave you all with palimpsest.
palimpsest to you as well.
The palimpsest in me recognizes the palimpsest in you. And also, spag you.
Shut your corona hole.
No.
Adios.
I love every one of you people. Thank you for coming to play. It's been awesome. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.